From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, November 16th, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. Solutions to prevent tax increases in the city of Hazleton were discussed at last night's council meeting. Council members, along with Mayor Jeff Cassett, are working on ways to find the funding that would eliminate a tax increase on the residents of Hazleton in the upcoming new year.
We found $200,000 by selling our delinquents, which we've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years, which our financial administrator, when he was here at the last meeting, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, recommended that and told us that we had to do it. We needed to do that. He wasn't here now, but Mayor had suggested not to do it. And over the long run, you might end up with a little bit more money, but it's over like a 2-year period. We hope to make some cuts in some areas that could eliminate the tax increase.
Council passed an ordinance on towing procedures and also an ordinance that reenacts the mercantile and business privilege tax for 2017.
If you eliminate it, you cannot bring it back. It's an unfortunate tax. I would like to try and make some changes to it because if it's based on the gross volume of business, and that's not good when you're selling a lot and your profit margins are small.
The next Hazleton City Council meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, November 29th. No decision from Judge David Lupus as to whether attempted murder charges against Melissa Ann Skoll will be dropped. Her attorney, Lawrence Kansky, moved to have them dismissed, saying that they are overkill and that evidence in the case has been mishandled. Skoll is accused of trying to kill herself and her 2 children last December by attaching a garden hose to the tailpipe and putting the other end of it inside the car. Kansky notes when she did, the car wasn't running and the windows were partially open. The car, considered a key piece of evidence, has also disappeared, apparently scrapped by the towing lot where it was being stored. Lupus gave both sides 2 weeks to come up with additional evidence. Meanwhile, there was a side drama in the courtroom. Kansky accused the county's chief prosecutor, Assistant DA Sam Sangladoce, of violating a gag order by talking to newspapers. He demanded Lupus pull off the case. He and Sangladoce traded insults before Lupus hammered them down. He denied Kansky's request to remove the ADA from the case. More jail time for a prisoner from Lancaster already serving life. 42-year-old Joel Perez was sentenced in Luzerne County Court to another 11.5 to 23 years for slashing a guard. Perez was convicted last month of aggravated assault and other counts in the April 2014 attack on the guard at the state prison in Dallas. As he was leaving, he told a reporter, "I gotta appeal this case." Authorities said he used a razor blade melted into the handle of a toothbrush to slice the right side of the officer's face. Perez is serving a life sentence for a killing in Lancaster 2 decades ago. He maintained his innocence and represented himself at trial, saying he was a fall guy and a scapegoat. Luzerne County Council met last night and continued work on the proposed 2017 budget. Only 2 members proposed any real changes. Councilmember Kathy Dobash proposed $2 million in spending cuts. They included a wide-ranging list from smaller cuts for things such as additional telephone expenses to larger cuts from the legal services and the budget and finance department. And Councilman Harry Haas proposed a smaller list of cuts totaling about $830,000. Council is expected to vote on them at the next voting meeting on Tuesday. As it stands now, the budget includes a property tax hike of about 0.2 mils. That's about 4%. And a new $5 per vehicle registration fee. The budget totals about $299 million. 15 months imprisonment for a Hazleton man accused of passing counterfeit $100 bills between December of 2012 and February of 2013. 36-year-old Edwin Bautista pleaded guilty to 1 count. The sentence was handed down by Judge Richard Conaboy in federal court in Scranton. Conaboy also ordered Bautista to pay $6,510 in restitution and to serve a 3-year term of supervised release following his imprisonment. Governor Tom Wolf has signed legislation that will allow the sale of 6-packs at beer distributors. House Bill 1196 also allows them to sell growlers for off-premises consumption. It's the latest in a series of measures that have broken down some of the barriers that traditionally separated the sale of beer, liquor, and wine. Distributors had been limited to selling 24 packs and kegs. Last year, a new interpretation of existing rules allowed distributors to sell 12 packs. With the implementation of this new law, they can now sell smaller quantities. An armed holdup at a convenience store in Wyln near Ashland Tuesday night. State police at Frackville say it happened around 8:45 at the Sunoco Mini Mart at 2878 Fairgrounds Road. A man walked in, pulled a handgun, and pointed it at the attendant. He made the attendant move away from the register and removed around $500 from the drawer and took off south along Route 901. The assailant is described as a white man between 25 and 30 years old and about 5 feet 11 inches tall with a thin build. He was wearing a tan hood, blue jeans, a brown cap, mask, and gloves. Anyone with information is asked to call state police at Frackville at 570-874-5300. Donations are being accepted in the Hazleton area to help young patients at one local hospital. And here's more on how you can help. The Little Hazleton area Adriana Bartle lost her battle with cancer in 2013, but her legacy lives on. It was her wish that children who are hospitalized receive plenty of gifts and cheer for the holidays. Donations are being accepted for the 6th annual Adriana's Wish toy and blanket drive for Janet Weiss Children's Hospital. Co-chairman of the organization tells us that something new is also being added this year.
Fill a truck November 27th between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. at Tractor Supply. We were asking people to bring a new unwrapped toy for a child with cancer, and what we're going to do is we're going to package them, and December 15th we're going to take the toys and a meal courteously cooked by Harry Bonanza, donated by Patrick Kreisel of Hazel Park, and we're going to head down to Danville and we're going to feed the children and the nurses that take care of the children with cancer and try and make their Christmas a little bit brighter.
Colombo said that he is humbled by the experience of working with Adriana's Wish and calls on the community to help out this holiday season.
People will be out shopping after Thanksgiving for Christmas, and we're asking that, find it in your hearts to help us help those children that are truly less fortunate than us by donating a new unwrapped toy that we can take down to Danville.
A list of drop-off locations are up on your screen now. Along with the toys, you can also donate shampoo, toothpaste, and blankets for parents who stay by their children's side. For more information, you can contact 570-926-1255. Giant and Martin's food stores have issued a voluntary recall of 4C grated cheese products. The following product that is being recalled is up on your screen now. The 4C grated cheese product is potentially linked to salmonella. Customers who have purchased these products should discard any unused portions and bring their receipt to the store for a full refund. Customers can also contact Giant and Martin's for additional information at 1-888-814-4268. Tickets are now on sale for the 13th annual premier holiday concert, Sounds of the Season, Ringin' the Holidays. The concert will take place on December 9th at the Alice E. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center at 7 p.m. with doors opening at 6 p.m. Sounds of the Season feature the renowned Hazleton Philharmonic Sympathy Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana, with special performances by Fabergé Follies, the Philharmonic Big Band, the Tin Roof Band, and featured soloists. The concert will be recorded for a later broadcast here on WYLN and feature holiday programming on the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Ticket prices are $10 for adults and $5 for children under 10 and can be purchased through an orchestra member at the door the night of the performance or can be reserved by calling 570-455-2188. Time now for a first look at our forecast. It seems like we only have a few days left until snow begins to fall in our area. Just in time for the holidays, I guess, but how much can we expect? Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe?
Well, just some rain and snow showers across our area by the weekend, especially the second part of the weekend. But until then, it's going to be pretty nice temperature-wise, generally up into the 50s. But things are going to change, like I said, by the ending part of the week going into the weekend. 7-day forecast coming up in just a few. Ann?
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, a look at this Saturday's Wilkes-Barre Christmas Parade, which kicks off at 3 p.m. in the downtown. It's certainly a parade you will not want to miss. Plus, a special luncheon to welcome new management to one area school. All that and more, including sports, is coming your way here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, video journalists Mike Lula and Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Gary Perna, Abby Piskel, and Aaron Harvey. Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and John Eric Polai. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbachik.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
The Cheese Store and More is your one-stop shop for holiday favorites. Order your cookie trays, your meat trays, and baskets now. The last day to order is December 8th. So call or stop in today and remember their holiday hours.
Tickets are now on sale for the annual Sounds of the Season concert at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton. Ring in the holidays with performances by the Hazleton Philharmonic Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana, Fabergé Follies, Fabergé School of Dance, Hazleton Philharmonic Big Band Sound, the Tin Roof Brass Band, and narration by Reverend Anthony Generos. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for children. Sounds of the Season is brought to you by these businesses. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to watch archived shows and a live stream of our broadcast shows. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
The countdown is on to the annual Wilkes-Barre Christmas Parade. The parade kicks off at 3 p.m. this Saturday, and tonight we have a preview just for you. The city of Wilkes-Barre will kick off the holiday season this Saturday with a full day of events in downtown Wilkes-Barre, concluding with the arrival of Santa Claus during the annual Christmas parade and the tree lighting ceremony on Public Square. Wilkes-Barre Mayor Tony George said it's a great time for the entire family, and he can't wait to kick off the holiday season.
This is our annual Christmas parade and tree lighting. I want to take advantage of the resources we have in especially downtown Wilkes-Barre, and I want to show off Public Square. So we just had a Halloween event, which over 1,000 little children came and participated in. And I want to make that a yearly event, along with other things we have planned for the future. But this has been going on for over 20 years that I know of, and it'll start at South Street at 3 o'clock and end up on Public Square and North Main Street. Roughly should be done about 4:15. And after that time, we'll come over and we'll light the Christmas tree.
As always, the parade will kick off at 3 p.m. at the corner of South Street and South Main Street. Before the parade even gets underway, everyone is invited for some family fun time beginning at 11 a.m.
It's a big family event. The Barnes & Noble's having Whoville with Who hair and face painting, and Max the dog and the Grinch will be there. The FM Kirby Center has the Universal Suzuki String Band there playing for free. All the events are for free. There's going to be carolers singing on the bandstand, Ruthie Stock, sing-alongs, the Broken Road Duos playing. It's fun for the entire family.
There will be areas in the city where parking will not be allowed, and a few streets will also be closed off. Police Chief Marcella Landacki wants everyone to remain safe.
If we can keep them on the sidewalk and keep them back as the parade proceeds down South Main Street, it would be appreciated as well. Watch where you park your car so you're not parking in a private lot. We wouldn't want anybody to get towed when they're coming to a positive event. As well as we've been publicizing, we have new canine officers, and to supplement their unit, we are selling t-shirts. They will be available on the square, both adult and children sizes. There will be officers if children want to take pictures with them as well.
WYLN will broadcast the parade live with the assistance of Service Electric Cable and Communications of Wilkes-Barre. Our live coverage starts at 3 p.m., so make sure you join Gary Perna, Abby Piskel, Paula Degnan for all the fun and excitement during the parade. And rumor has it that Santa will be flying in from the North Pole and will be in Public Square to light the Christmas tree and meet with all of the children. Again, you can watch the parade live here on Wyln this Saturday at 3 p.m. For more information on the parade, you can visit the city's website at wilkes-barre.pa.us. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbaczyk is next with a full look at our forecast. Plus, we caught up with new management at Keystone Job Corps. Details on that and so much more coming here on Wyln. Stay tuned.
It's the Black Friday sales event all month long at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93 Hazel Township.
Buy this 2016 Jeep Patriot Sport 4x4 for only $17,900. Save over $10,000 on select Ram 1500 4x4s. Save up to $7,000 on new Chrysler 200s in stock.
It's a Black Friday sales event at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93 Hazel Township.
Berger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
We got a couple of showers across our area right now, and it's been not too bad temperature-wise throughout the day. Still going to be pretty nice next couple of days temperature-wise, but by the weekend, going into next week, it's going to be much colder across our area. Onto the numbers outside. Still not too bad, with all things considered that we are in the middle part of November. Here's a look at the numbers for you. Our conditions. It was a little bit warmer earlier, but again, as that sun set and darkness falls very quickly, it does get quite chilly across our area. We've now dropped down into the 40s, and like I said, there's a couple of showers that have been overspreading our area, but so far we have not seen anything measurable since the midnight hour. Winds generally under 5 miles per hour. So how did we do temperature wise? I did get up into the 50s. Morning low of 38 degrees. We only saw that wind gust coming in at 18 miles per hour. Throughout the state of Pennsylvania, well, there are some showers out there. We got a lot of clouds present, and for the most part, temperatures holding in the 40s. There's been some lower 50s out there as well. And if you want the milder air, still down toward the south and east parts of the state of Pennsylvania. It's going to be nice tomorrow, temperature-wise, as well. So here's looking at the winds. Again, really not too much of a factor across our area. That's the good news, because things are going to change dramatically by the weekend and going into early next week. When the winds kick up, it gets colder, and of course that introduces us to some rain and snow showers. Not tomorrow though, not looking too bad. We should see a lot of sunshine, about 52 degrees. Even looking better for Friday. We'll be up into the mid to upper 50s. Some scattered showers around for Saturday, 53, and then that's when we're going to be looking at the colder air by the second part of the weekend. It's going to turn windy, it's going to turn blustery. We're going to have to deal with rain and snow showers around going into Sunday and Monday, with temperatures by then only in the 30s. We'll have more for you coming up after the break.
Tickets are now on sale for the annual Sounds of the Season concert at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton. Ring in the holidays with performances by the Hazleton Philharmonic Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana, Fabergé Follies, Fabergé School of Dance, Hazleton Philharmonic Big Band Sound, the Tin Roof Brass Band, and narration by Reverend Anthony Generose. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for children. Sounds of the Season is brought to you by these businesses.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
The Keystone Job Corps is going through a transition period and undergoing new management that will continue to advance students' learning through the organization. WYLN's Abby Piskel has the details.
Today, an appreciation lunch was held at the Keystone Job Corps Center to thank those who are part of the Job Corps community and to give more details about the new transition.
Currently, the Keystone Job Corps is going through a transition in operations. Management and Training Corporation, the company that has operated the Keystone Job Corps for the past 26, was not awarded a continuing operations contract. Contractor Adams and Associates will be operating the Keystone Job Corps beginning December 1st, and we look forward to making this a very good transition, particularly in the best interest of student learning and achievements.
Current Center Director Brian Mason explained that as part of the transition, the new contractor will be staffing the organization.
They have made it very clear that the priority is ensuring that there's a smooth transition and employment with current employees into the positions they will be staffing. And of course, where they are unable to meet all of their needs, then they will seek other avenues to staff the organization.
New Center Director Kelly King says that she's excited to be back at the Keystone Job Corps because it feels like home to her.
I started my Job Corps career over 30 years ago here at the Keystone Job Corps Center. I've been away for a few years, and I've had the opportunity to gather some more practices and principles to assist in moving this center forward. Adams and Associates is an organization that operates 17 other Job Corps centers throughout the country, and we're looking forward to establishing ourselves here in the community and working with the staff and the students and certainly our community partners.
Mason says that he has best wishes for Adams and Associates as they continue to advance the Keystone Job Corps. For WYLN News, I'm Abby Piskel.
Thank you, Abby. Coming up next, Eric DeBaradinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned. All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Meet Granny Rita and welcome to the WYLN kitchen. Watch as she whips up some amazing ethnic dishes just like your grandma used to make. Granny's Kitchen, only on WYLN TV 35.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Tuesday could have gone better for local schools hoping to play in a state championship game. 6 enter the semis, just 1 left with a chance to play for a title on Saturday. Single A girls volleyball, Marian Catholic battling Berlin Brothers Valley. The Phillies' Jasmine Mooney making light work, serving stressed within the program, and that one puts them up 2-1. We go to match point, and it's Mooney that delivers in the clutch yet again, and Marian back in the state final.
It's the greatest feeling ever. I played in it my freshman year, but I only played a little bit, and even when I got in for those few points, it was the best feeling of my life.
Double A follows Holy Redeemer taking on North Star and looking confident and good in the first set, cruising to a 25-14 victory, but the script is flipped in the next 3. The Royals fall in 4, falling short of state glory. A field hockey tripleheader at Whitehall. AA mainstay Crestwood meeting Marion Mercy. Looked like this one would come down to one goal, and the Golden Bears got that one goal. Comets eliminated. And in single A, Lake Lehman versus Ole Valley, Carrie Ann Kuipner buries it for the Knights in the first half, but OV responds with 2 goals of their own, and Lehman defeated 2-1. Now, Holy Redeemer Field Hockey also bested 4-0 the final against Moravian Academy, while Lake Lehman Girls Soccer suffers a close defeat, 4-3. With the best teams playing, you'd figure district playoffs would produce the best plays. We caught a few great highlights for our latest edition of Plays of the Week. Berwick's Jared Marshman out of his natural habitat on a dry field of kids to Mike Force equals mass times acceleration, well, maybe 11 miles an hour multiplied by 185 pounds according to maxpreps.com. That equals a caught football times 2. How's that for math? Abington Heights we go to next. Colin McCreary shows Valley West's Sean Judge, who rolls in the court of the gridiron, foregoes Miranda Wrights in the strip and return. And finally, Marion blew a 31-14 lead in the finals without any Draymond kicks, but at least this happened. Ethan Kaczynski to Anthony Colavecchio for the score, and those are your plays of the week. Somehow, some way, Penn State has crept into the national discussion for things actually happening on the football field, and that return to prominence continued with the release of the college football playoff rankings last night. And Penn State is number 8. Nittany Lions moving up 2 spots this week. 4 Big Ten teams in the top 10 and actually top 8. Alabama remains number 1. They're still unbeaten. And after 2, 3, and 4 lost last week, a little shakeup as Ohio State bumped to 2, Michigan at 3, and Clemson currently the last team in the 14 playoff. If PSU wins their final 2 games and Ohio State defeats Michigan next week, the Nittany Lions will be in the Big Ten championship game. Tonight, Baby Penn's up against the Phantoms at 7, and on Late Edition Sports, we'll catch up with Schuylkill Haven football and preview the Hurricanes state playoff matchup on Saturday. But next, a final look at the forecast. Stay tuned.
It's a Black Friday sales event all month long at Berger Mazda, Route 93, Hazel Township.
2016 Mazda 3i Touring, 0% financing or lease for only $169 a month. 2016 Mazda 6i Sport, 0% financing or lease for only $189 a month. 2016 Mazda CX-3, 0% financing or lease for only $219 a month.
At Berger Mazda, Route 93, Hazel Township.
Berger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
All right, so going into tomorrow, looking good in the 50s, better for Friday in the mid to upper 50s to near 60 degrees. And then the cold weather comes into play. Going into next week, going into Sunday. Yeah, there is a chance of some of that white stuff out there. A mix of rain and snow showers around for Sunday, and Sunday night it'll start to turn blustery and windy, some snow showers around, and some of them lasting even into Monday. So, you know what? It's November. We can expect that. It's actually the middle part of November. You know what? Thanksgiving is just around the corner, a week from tomorrow.
How about it?
Yeah,
but I think for the next 2 days, if you want anything to do with outside, it sounds like that's the time to do it.
Yeah, go rake the leaves, clean up the outside. Now's the time to do it before it gets cold.
Especially 57 degrees.
Yeah,
It's funny. You go out at night, it's 30. You feel 57 degrees and it feels warmer.
Yeah, it does actually.
And then, 57 in the summer is freezing.
It's cold. Yeah.
It's all relative.
It is all relative. Yes, you learn from me well, don't you?
I listen.
Very
intently.
He does. He listens well. He does. But Friday night, one more 57 degrees. So
I'll take it. Mid-November, we'll be at Berwick. So
All right.
check out the highlights.
have a good night, everyone.